Good morning. Let me make sure my mic is working. It's working. Everything's working. Good morning. Welcome this Monday morning to Morning Brew with your girl, Germaine. Yes, we are back. Good morning, Leslie, over on YouTube. Good morning. Always nice to be welcome with a friendly face, even though I can't see your face. But thank you. Your presence, always. So today's Monday. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Um, yeah, the weather's breaking. It's a big celebration coming up on Wednesday. Yes, it's my birthday, April 1st. Listen, I am calling for all my friends, all those that are part of the Morning Brew community. If you chime in the conversation with us, if you watch it from afar, listen, I'm inviting you in to just give me birthday shout outs. So I'm going to make a link available in the comments so you can click the link, pop up in the studio with me, and give me some birthday shout out love, right? So I'm looking forward to that. So if you, it's up to you. I'm not forcing anybody, but yeah, let your presence be known. Let's chat it up really quickly about what's going on, what you're doing, what you're working on, and so be it. But I promise I won't hold you long. Not at all. All right. So anyway, let's look at what today's brew is about. So today's brew is all about precision creates authority. Yes, precision creates authority. So before we get into the message, I decided let's do the Blacks in Fact first thing. And if you can see in the background, yes, I have our Blacks in calendar. This was all inspired through our Blacks in calendar, Miss Teresa Merritt Watson, and the amazing illustrations by Gerard Harmon. So let's get into who our, I'm going to show, let's show this picture. Yes, so this is our Blacks in Fact with Dr. Rochelle Burks. She is a forensic chemist and science educator, inspiring students nationwide throughout science, visibility, and representation. So just look her up so you can get a little bit more information about her, okay? Beautiful Black sister. Let me show another picture of her. Yes, she is doing a thing, inspiring generations, our young minds in the field of science. And make sure you go check her out, get more information, or you can always stop by. I want to put this up on the screen because I pull all of my Black in Facts from my partnership with Teresa Merritt Watson. So I'm going to put her link into, so if you have not picked up your calendar yet, remember, it's all year. There is content and information in there to keep you engaged and smart on things that you may not know all year around. Okay. So let me put this in our comments. Give me a second. So you can, just dig into some information, grab some information about our people, the culture, and those that are really trailblazing ahead so we can just follow behind, right? Okay, here. So I put the link there for you to just click the link, make it easy. Let me put it over in my Instagram also. All right. All right. So let's get back into some things. So I want to say, let's get into this message today. All right. Fair enough. Because I promise I will not hold you long. I have so much to do. We have new books coming out, and I definitely want to spotlight them today on the show. I think I'm going to add that segment because, listen, I'm a publisher, and it's always about the power of one story. So I think I'm going to, starting in the month of April, I'm going to spotlight. Well, I'm going to start today actually, but I'm going to spotlight authors who book projects are getting ready to launch in the market. Their pre-sale campaigns are still available. But yeah, I thought that would be a nice touch to give some love, encouragement, and allow people to know what they can go and purchase. so they can hear the power of someone else's story. It may motivate you to write your own story, right? And if you are in that place and you're unsure, just listen. You can always stop by. I'm going to pull some information up on the screen, but you can always go to hovpub.com if you want to find out more information. If you're an author, inspiring author, already an author, but definitely go check us out over there. And you can always go to morningbrewwithgermaine.com to get more information as well. All right, guys. So let's get into this. So, precision creates authority. Let's begin. Yeah, let's dive into this because I'm going to share a little bit of my personal stories also as we weave in between this. Hello, Love My Two, who joined us over on Instagram. Thank you so much for stopping by Morning Brew with Germaine. Hey, by the way, what are you guys drinking today? Listen, lately I've been making a mixed blend of cappuccino with Starbucks hot chocolate. This stuff definitely gonna put inches on the waistline. But yes, I am drinking that blend today. So, hey, you're stopping by. Let us know where you're chiming in from, what state. Let us know also what you might be drinking. Listen, to come join us for coffee and conversation, you don't have to order coffee, okay? You can drink whatever you like. Just stop by for the conversation. All right, so let's get into today's brew is precision creates authority. So authority isn't given. It's built, excuse me, through consistency, clarity, and precision. All right. So the way you show up, it will speak and execute determines how people trust your voice. Let me say that again if you missed it. The way you show up, speak, and execute determines how people trust your voice. All right. Okay. So now this is a time we're going to pour a little more into that so we can bring a little more clarity in our wrong photo. But thank you, Dr. Burks. All right. So in our pour into purpose segment, let's get into this. Okay. So precision builds credibility. Precision builds credibility. Okay. Hello, KV Car Guy. Thank you so much for chiming in over on Instagram. Thank you so much. This is the first time I'm seeing you pop up, both of you pop up in Morning Brew's comments. Listen, I always love when people join in the conversation. Come up in the comments, ask questions, get into the conversation of the day and what we're talking about. And also, I want to let you know, hey, Wednesday, special day, Mixed Blend Wednesday, but it's also my birthday, April Fool's Day. The one thing I'm asking is for people, don't play no April Fool's Day jokes on me, okay? Spare me, please. But I would love to have you come on. I will make a link available so you can click the link in the comments. If you want to just pop in the studio and say, happy birthday to me, I'll accept it. I would love to get that. And I would love to hear from you. All right. So we will be doing that Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, come celebrate with me. All right. So let me get back into this message for the day. Precision creates authority because I don't want you to miss anything. Okay. Once again, precision builds credibility. So say what you mean clearly. Are you that person that you know what you want to say and you always saying what it is you want to say, but you never get around to saying it to the person or people you have to say it to? Why? I just had a conversation with my husband the other day. I know there's some things on him that he needs to talk about with some people in his life, and I said, what's the problem? Let's take the sting out of it. He said, there's no sting in it. I said, so what's the problem that allows you to not want to say what you need to say to somebody that could possibly help them, even though it depends on how they may receive it, but just know it's all in love, right? And so I don't know. That's something to think about. If you are that person that you know what you want to say, You're clear about what you want to say, but you may struggle to say it to the person that you need to say it to. Find out why. Do a little inner searching and find out, why is it so hard for me to just speak up? A lot of times you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. I think a lot of times you don't want to feel like you're offending anybody, but it's been burning. It's a burden on you, and you just keep letting it go, removing it. Do yourself a favor, just get it out. It may not be as hard as you think it is, okay? So, once again, precision builds credibility. All right. Eliminate confusion in your message. Eliminate confusion in your message. So, sometimes I think about, Germaine, stop over explaining. Get to the point. Get to the point. People they don't have that much time. Get right to the point. Stop over explaining. So eliminate confusion. Over explaining can bring confusion. Just get to your message, right? Okay, let's keep going. So show up with intention. Show up with intention always. I'm going to leave that one there. Always. Time is precious. Don't waste time. So when you're showing up, make sure you're showing up with intention. Okay. All right, let's continue to pour. Details shape perception. Details key. It shapes perception. I don't know why I want to say this word wrong, but I'm not. Details shape perception. Okay. Your presentation matters. It does. It does. It does. I'm telling you, it depends on who you're looking to attract, to your presentation. It does matter. All right. Your structure communicates authority. Your structure communicates authority. And excellence lives in the small things, the details. Yeah, be mindful of that. I found myself, sometimes you can get a little caught up. It is in the details. It's the small things that you don't think matter. It does. Okay. All right. So let's continue to pour. Mastery creates influence. Mastery creates influence. So this is my suggestion, my advice to you. Know your craft deeply. Okay. What is that thing that you do so well? Know it. Know your craft deeply. All right. That will determine how you can solve problems for other people. That will determine the value you can put on what you offer people. Know your craft. Know your craft. Okay. It's like having to go through school. We go through school from kindergarten, from preschool, pre-K, all the way up to higher education, depending on what level you may take it, doctoral, PhD, whatever level you may take it, right? So during the course of all that time, all those years, you are mastering, hopefully, your craft once you figure out what it is, right? And it may not be the entire time, but at some point, you definitely want to make sure you're doing just that. All right, so let's look at, once again, mastery creates influence. So know your craft deeply. Also, refine your voice consistently. Refine your voice consistently. This is so good because you know what's so interesting? I went back. So, guys, we are coming up on 1 year anniversary for Morning Brew with Germaine. Can you believe it? 1 year? 1 year being consistent, showing up consistently, crafting, mastering. So literally 1 year coming up in May. And so when I think about that, I'm blown away because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe showing up 5 days a week, showing up, and we're coming up on a year. So, I started looking at consistency is definitely a key. Do things little bit at a time, little bit at a time, little bit. Don't overwhelm yourself. And next thing you know, look how much you've accomplished. So 1 year, we're coming up on 1 year. Yay. You got to celebrate yourself sometime, okay? Celebrate yourself sometime. So looking at refine your voice consistently. So I was going back through the archives over a year ago, right? Because me and my team, we want to do something special coming into 1 year. And I saw my beginnings, where I started. And I have to tell you, I've always operated behind the scenes. So being in the forefront in front of a camera, it's not always easy. Anyway, I just looked at how much I've grown over time, because you begin to perfect things the more you do it, the more you show up, the more you're consistent. And that's all I did. I enjoy showing up. I have fun showing up. I love meeting new people. I love inviting people into the community. So anyway, coming up on 1 year, I've seen my development. I've seen my growth over this year. So yeah, it's pretty exciting, guys. Just being consistent and showing up. Look at where we are, coming up to 12 months, 1 year. Whew, what an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment, okay? So, and then let's continue. Mastery creates influence. So lead with confidence, backed by preparation. Lead with confidence, backed by preparation, okay? Whew, it's a lot. Sometimes you just got to take a pause. That's what we say. Take a pause. Let's do it right now. Breathe in, exhale. I love doing that because I really feel the release. I really feel like every time I do it, I tell you, it just feels like something just it just releases from me, you know? And it sounds crazy, but I feel lighter every time I do that. So, yes, our mantra here is take a pause so we can pour into purpose. Take a pause. It's okay to take a pause throughout your day whenever you need to. Listen, life is happening. Times get tough, times get exciting. You know, it's okay. Take a pause. Sometimes you just have to move people out of your space and just you with self. Take a moment. Just breathe. Tell you, it feels so good. It does. So, all right, let's continue. So, this is a segment that, yes, we all can chime into. This is our reflection questions. So, if you know Morning Brew, if you stop by, I like to always leave 2 questions for you, right? To take along this journey with you. And so, here are our questions today. Where in your life or business do you need more precision? Only you can answer for yourself, okay? Where in your life or business do you need more precision? I'm thinking of some things right now in my own life. So, yes, I give these questions, but I have to answer these questions also for myself. What would that be if I didn't, right? So, all right, question number 2. Are you showing up as someone else? Oh, wait, let me say that. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. Okay. Are you showing up as someone people can trust to lead? Great question. Great question. I hear always one of my mentors who now he has a segment, yes, on Morning Brew with Germaine. It's the third Thursdays of every month, a new wineskin, the Christolic alternative with Calvin E. Booker. So when I think about what he said to me years ago, what is the fragrance that's in your trail that you leave in your pathway, in your trail as as you go through this journey? Is it a sweet smelling fragrance or is it a stench? That thing just stuck with me because people will not follow a stench. No, people may follow a sweet smelling fragrance, right? So, let me ask the question again. Are you showing up as someone people can trust to lead? Okay, so I'm gonna leave those 2 questions for you. All right, now it's time just for some quick announcements before we go into our final sip and bring it all to a close. Okay, So, in our announcements, for those that know and those that don't know, Tuesdays, Tuesdays, I have adopted Tuesday as our TikTok Live Tuesday in the Morning Brew with Germaine spillover conversation. Yes, TikTok Live, we're figuring it all out. TikTok stands on an island all by itself. I'm telling you, it is addictive. That it is, right? But the one thing I need to get better at is letting people know that yes, we are over on TikTok Live at Morning Brew with Germaine, and that's our spillover conversation. And so we pretty much, the one thing I love about it is people can come in. I can invite people to pop right up in the studio with us. You just never know who may stop by. But I'm in the process of building it. So it's definitely new. I'm figuring it out. I'm having fun figuring it out. And I can always use your help. So the one thing you can do to help me on Tuesdays, if you can, during a lunch break, a quick moment, we only stay up there for about 30 minutes. It's not long. If you can, on Tuesdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you're on TikTok, because what I find a lot of people, yep, you right, you might be at work, but you know what I realize? People are on their TikToks. So if you happen to come across my live, please chime in, stop by, let me know. Let me know you're there. Okay. All right. But yes, that's on Tuesdays, TikTok Live, the spillover conversation with Germaine. All right. Morning Brew with Germaine. All right. So that's going on every Tuesday. Now, this is our announcement segment. So once again, I want to make some announcements. So let me talk to you about our school community. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Also, if you are someone, I'm going to put it up on the screen. And you know what? Let me put it in the comments because I think it's easier. In the comments, people can just literally click on it and go right in to join our school community. So I'm always finding out new things in the school community. Always. Let me do this before. Let me just make this available in our comments. Okay, let me get rid of that one and let's bring up this one because now we're talking about our extended community and what can you find over in our school community. One, it's a community. And when you think community, you think engagement. You think people are there. Yes, it's something new, something else added to everything else that you're trying to manage and process, right? That's how I thought about it in the beginning. But all I knew is that I wanted a place that people can come together and it feels like family and it feels like community, not just a waiting room. Don't just go, get an account. It's free. But don't just go and sign up and then not really look around and see who you might be able to impact, who you may be able to engage with, who's over in the community, who may be over there that your puzzle piece can fit their puzzle piece, with what you're building and working on. You never know who you may find in a community. And so a lot of those guests, that's part of my family that comes on Morning Brew. Listen, a lot of them, you can meet them over in the community. The beauty in it is my community, is your community, is others' community. People are there from all over the world. And I've met so many people just by engaging. Let me see what they're up to. Let me see. Listen, I'm a publisher. So Morning Brew with Germaine, what we talk about over there is the power of one story, how we can highlight, spotlight. But if you're someone that's a best-selling author, or you want to be a best-selling author and you really don't know how to get there, or if you're someone that you have such a desire and you want to write a book. So yes, we help you write, publish, and learn how to profit from it over in the community, in our classroom, in our builders lab is what I call it, that we teach over there, right? And right now you can just go into the community. I put the links in the comments if you want to stop by. Like I said, it's free. Also, if you want to stop by the classroom in the builders lab, I also put a free gift in there to you. And that gift is understanding and gaining clarity and know the power of your story. So it's up to you. It'll take you a few moments to go through it, but engagement is key. People thrive, people build, people grow by connecting. Yes. And it's an opportunity. I would never be able to meet some of these people globally, domestically, if I wasn't over there. And what I say, they all literally, it's like they all have this thing that everybody makes everybody feel welcomed while they're in the process building their community just like you're building yours. So yes, if you would like, it's available. It's on all my social media platforms in the bio. So wherever you're chiming in from, you can just stop by, click the link, and hey, I'll see you over in our school community where we read, sip, share. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the power of your story. Let's grow from it, okay? Get the answers that you need. Hey, it's up to you, but I'll be there. All right. So let's get into coming to a close. Now, this is the one thing I do want to do. I want to spotlight. I want to start spotlighting, not just on Authors Brew Friday or Mixed Blend Wednesdays, but you know what? I always have new books coming out. I am working on quite a few new books that are releasing, and I have two right now in the portal for this month that, yes, they are literally, I'm waiting for, this is the one, the men's anthology book. The men's anthology book, yes, what it is like being a man. So this is the first men's anthology book through HOV Publishing. And you know what's so interesting? It's a second attempt, not with this book, but I tried my hand years ago to put a men's anthology book out. And the one thing I realized, men don't respond like women. Men may take a little more pushing, a little more work. In this book, A Labor of Love, literally, we've been working on this book for a few years, but wait no longer. Yes, the book. I am waiting for Amazon right now to populate it up on their site. It's in a pre-sale campaign mode right now. What I want to do, I'm going to actually put the link in for these new books that are coming out. I'm going to share the link with you because the pre-sale mode will go all the way through till the book populates on Amazon. And then we're going to see if this book hits the bestseller list because they've been pre-selling the book. And I am so excited about it. So let me share this. I don't want to leave anybody out. I want you to have an opportunity here. Okay, we're already here. So pre-order your men's book. Now, let me say a little bit about this men's book. It was well worth the wait because these men really open themselves up to share their stories with the world. And I am so proud of them because it is not easy. They really trusted the space. And I want to give shout outs to the visionary behind this book, which is Dr. Tenaria Drummond Smith, who she was like, listen, the Lord gave it to me, Germaine. I understand men may not be as easy as women, but I got to get this book out. I'm putting this book out because God dropped it in my spirit to do just that. And so, you know what? Yes, we will celebrate because it's here and it's coming and it will be available on Amazon any moment. Listen, I'm saying any moment now, any day, any moment. But yes, but you know what? Pre-order your copy. So when it does populate, you'll be one of the first ones to get your copy. Okay, so I put it in our link so you can definitely be able to purchase it. Go support our men. You know, men need encouragement just like we as women, we need encouragement. And the thing is, sometimes men probably feel like they're in this world all isolated and alone because they may feel like all the attention goes to everybody else and they're forgotten. But they have these massive, massive voices. Massive voices. That's what these men in this book have done, have shown. Their voices just resonate. Their stories are so powerful. And like I said, I'm so proud to be in company, to be able to be the publisher, to help bring their book to the marketplace. So Yes, our first men's anthology book. Thank you, Dr. Teneria Drummond Smith, who compiled this book. She curated it. She went out, she found the men to bring them together. Her husband is also in the book as one of the key people in this book, Jeff Smith. So, guys, thank you so much. All right. So, like I said, the links are in there that you can go right in and purchase your copy of What It Is Like Being a Man. All right, so I want to spotlight another one of our authors. Yes, Dr. Harriet. Let me just pull up her book now. I want to talk a little bit about this. And all these people that you're seeing, they will actually be guests on our Authors Brew Friday. So, but this is a sneak peek because their books right now are ready to hit the market, launch and hit the market. Thank you, Sosa Ribeiro. Please forgive me if I say your name wrong over on YouTube. Thank you so much for chiming in. Thank you so much for chiming in. Right now, we're in that space where I just want to celebrate and I want to spotlight those authors that are part of my HOV publishing family. Their books are getting ready to hit the market. And yes, I am so excited about them. We have a lot of books coming out in 2026. And so we're going to definitely do that. I am going to make it my business to make sure we celebrate those voices that took that said yes to showcasing the power of their story. So now I want to bring up the next book. Yes, this book is getting ready to hit the market. Let me put her link. Also, these are both still available for pre-orders and they will be dropping any day now. So let me pull up let me put it up on the screen because this I got to remember to take the previous one down. Heart Behind the Scrubs. Yes, how nurse practitioners, preceptors, I'm sorry, how nurse preceptors shape, excuse me. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, how nurse preceptors shaped the future of healthcare. I didn't even know that was a thing. Now, Dr. Harriet K. Gabon, Siaka Bay, her book is actually, it was birthed from her dissertation. Yes, you can take your dissertation, all that hard work that you have put into it, and you can turn it into a book. We have done that for several doctoral dissertations. We've turned them into books here at HOV Publishing. So her book, now the thing is, it's not taking just the information, because we had to turn it into a story for the everyday reader. A lot of people don't want to read the research, the findings, and all that, but there is a way of turning that into a readable book for your everyday reader. And that's what we did. So, I mean, can I just say powerful, gaining knowledge that you never realize the superstars, those that are behind the scenes, that don't get the credit they deserve, that actually work so hard and tirelessly to make sure those in the forefront get the credit. But they're the superstars, those preceptors behind the scenes that's educating and teaching everyone. So let me put her link. I definitely, hold on. Let me put her link right now in, let me see. Okay. Pre-order your copy now. And like I said, both these books are slated to hit the market any day now. But you can still be a part of them becoming a bestseller. Yes, right when it hits the market. Okay. So let me add her book, Dr. Harriet. Thank you so much for trusting HOV Publishing with the power of your story, your research, your data. And like I said, for those that are in this field, in the healthcare field, this is one of those books that you definitely need to have in your library. Okay, I just shared that in both places. Definitely need to have this book in your library because, oh my gosh, the information, even the everyday person, how she breaks it down, just giving you the knowledge, the insight, the research, but the stories that she shares in this book. Listen, I don't think I do it any justice. I just think it's important to just go grab it. Okay, just go grab it. So, yes, those are the two authors that we are spotlighting. Thank you so much for your contributions, for the power of your story, and for allowing me to partner with you at HOV Publishing to share your story with the world. Okay, so, all right, guys, the links are there. They're in the and it's yours. Go, just click on it so you can go gain some more information about it. Okay. All right, now guess what we're getting ready to do? We're getting ready to bring this to a close. Yes, we are. All right, guys. So right now, let's get into our final sip. We are in the final sip. I want to thank everybody again that stopped by Morning Brew to be able to just have a little coffee and conversation with me and allow me to just share some information, share some new things that's going on. Hey, listen, you may be an author out there and you're just figuring out or want to find out, hey, I need a family. I want someone that will make me feel like my story has power to it, right? I want to be connected with someone that can help walk me through my journey so my story can be get put out in the marketplace. Listen, even if you know what, you got it all together, you're using AI to write your books and your stories, but you know what? You know, the one thing you might be missing, you still might need someone to help walk you right into the marketplace. And you might just need a publishing coach. We do all of that. All of that. You never have to feel like you're in it by yourself. Keep that in mind, okay? So if you are someone, listen, it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Let me put it up on the screen. Just stop by and visit us. You can Morning Brew with Germaine or definitely HOVPUB.com. That's our publishing site. Yes, and we're going through some updates on it also. But you can definitely stop by, get some information, and hey, drop us a line. Let us know. All right. And schedule a 15-minute call with us just to give us some insight on what you're looking to do. We're here to help you. All right. Okay. So let's come to a close right now in our. Okay. I wanted to make sure I left that up on the screen because I tend to leave things up on the screen. Okay. All right. So let's come to a close with our final sip. Once again, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to stop by and engage or just stop by from afar. I still appreciate you. Thank you so much because you know what? You could be doing anything else. So I appreciate you. But in our final sip, I want to say authority isn't about volume, it's about clarity. Clarity is so key. So when you become precise in your purpose, people recognize your power. Remember that. When you become precise in your purpose, people will recognize your power. So, guys, you know how we do when we head out, we sip slow. We'll sip once I open the lid, right? That was good. I needed that. We sip slow, get clear on the very things that you need to make sure you are precise in, okay? And move with intention always. Always. And on that note, guys, listen, I'll see you tomorrow. Stop by Morning Brew tomorrow. But listen, Wednesday, come celebrate my birthday with me. All I want, I'll leave the link there for those that want to just stop by, chime into studio in my comments, just wish me a happy birthday live. Yes, I'm looking for you, okay? And tomorrow's Tuesday. Remember what Tuesday is if you don't know. I keep forgetting. Morning Brew with Germaine over on TikTok live, the spillover conversation. I look forward to seeing you, connecting with you, speaking with you, engaging with you. All right. But on that note, guys, have a wonderful day. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye.